And joining us here on today's pregame show, it's Red Devil senior Owen Mayrides. Owen, it's playoff time. You guys had a great year. You get the #1 seed. How's everyone feeling heading into the playoffs?
We're pretty confident going into it. We came off a draw, which is a little unlucky, but we're looking to keep on rolling and get going from that county win and conference title. And we're looking to get the quadruple with sectionals and the state final too. We're just looking to build on what we've done this year with 13 or 12 wins and just carry on forward.
Owen, second year on varsity for you. What did you learn from last year, maybe that carries over this time of year?
Last year I played right back, and I had to play under Tom Schreiber, and he was one of our captains, and Zach Perron too. And now being a captain, I've kind of taken their role and taken their leadership, which was big because last year I remember coming in pretty nervous. First game, and those two really soothing my nerves and teaching me how to play under Coach John Deneen.
How bigger are the games this time of year? I mean, it sounds obvious, it's playoff time, but when you go to school, what's the difference between going to school in late September, getting ready for the after-school game, and now?
I mean, before it was kind of just regular season. It was you can lose and you can still bounce back. Now it's really do or die, especially with this senior-loaded team, 19 seniors. So we're all just want to win because this could be our last guaranteed game together. Tonight we have our last practice, so we're all just really looking forward to win and keep this going.
You mentioned that do or die. Has it hit you that any day you play could be your last with the Red Devils?
I mean, for me, no. I kind of just enjoy playing soccer, so it's sort of like the same thing every day. Just go out there, have fun, and the wins will keep on coming, which is what we kind of did the whole season. We're really bonding as a team, and we have bonded, so we're just looking to keep this go forward.
And lastly, how has the experience just growing through this program been like for you, Owen?
I mean, when I came in as a freshman, I was very happy just to even make the team, and then playing and scoring and doing everything under Santo, and then even sophomore year when he got moved up to being the JV coach, I got to play under him again, and it was just a great experience with him. And then when I made varsity my junior year, I had even more of a blast playing on the turf, playing under the lights with John Deneen. And now as a senior, it's like full circle. I've had a ton of fun. I've grown as a player, hoping to carry it on into college and see what I can do there.
And that was Red Devils senior Owen Mayrides. Stay tuned for the playoffs. Red Devils against West Windsor, Plainsboro North, next on the HCTV live stream.
So I'm standing here at Stewart Field, and we have playoff action here with boys soccer. It is the #1 seed Hunterdon Central Red Devils against the number 16 Windsor Plainsboro South Knights. Hunterdon Central coming in 13-2-1, 7-1 Skyland Delaware. That's first place, and they're coming off a great season, winning 7 out of 13 games by shutouts. A great defensive and offensive team, all well-rounded. They look to start off good in the NJSIA tournament with the 1 seed. I'm Brad alongside Div. Div, this should be a good game for Central.
Yeah, definitely should be a good game for Central. Central coming off home. They've been doing a great job in this season. They won the tournament this year, which is big upset against Seton Hall and Hunterdon Central. Trying to advance here in the first round of states, which they should, Brad. They are the favorites here, being the 1 seed against the 16th seed, and let's see how far they could get in this state tournament.
Yeah, and one important note for today, Michael Catanzarite not playing with an injury. And although this is a 1 versus 16 game, Div, it's going to affect Central definitely because he is one of, if not their best scorers. 11 goals on the year, 5 assists as well. So when you're losing someone like him, a lot of other players are going to have to step up.
Yeah, Hunterdon Central last week played against Franklin, and they ended that game with a tie, which was very unusual for the team. And the tie was 0-0. Meaning no goals were scored, and they have been having some difficulties putting that ball in the back of the net, and hopefully they could get some goals here today.
And you want to go back to last season when they were in the NJSAA, they fell short in the quarterfinals. The Scotch Plains Fanwood 1-0 when they were expected to go much farther. So, obviously this Central team wants to go farther. They have the talent to. They won the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament for the 2nd year in a row, beating Sparta 2-1, so clearly they can win these big games. The winner of this game will take on the winner of 8 seed North Brunswick versus 9 seed Montgomery.
Yeah, that's definitely a good matchup there. 8 and 9, always a good matchup, and they've been wanting to see, or they'll look to see who to play next.
Alex Hain definitely going to need to have a big game today. With Contanzara coming out, he's one of their best scorers alongside him. 5 goals on the year. Look out for OMA Reds 2, 3 goals as well. Now, as for West Windsor Plainsboro North, a record of 7-12, 3-3 in the CVC Valley. They're coming off a win against South River 3-2. However, they've allowed 54 goals, which is a lot of goals allowed compared to Central only allowing 13. And this is a team that offensively is going to wear you out, Hunterdon Central. That's what they've been doing to win these games. So the Knights definitely have to be on their A game.
Yeah, the Knights with Sunil Paladugu has had 122 saves. Great for him, and he's definitely going to need to have a big game here today. Hunterdon Central, obviously the strong offensive team here, and he's going to need a big impact as well as their defense. And they're obviously their goal scorers are also going to need to do something. Jacob Tingy as well as Siddhant Smarathan also would need to do something, both with 6 goals on the season. And let's see what the boys here could do.
And quick to note, Paladugu, you see those 122 saves. That also could be from the amount of times that West Windsor Plainsboro South is on the defensive side. So he's probably very active. But if he's very active, he can make these saves. He's going to be big for them today.
Yeah, Timmy D'Alessandro with the start here today over Catanzaro, and he's going to have a big game as well, being the point man up front. And big hopes for that guy.
A very senior-heavy team, Hunterdon Central. Not a lot of people returning next year for this varsity team.
Yeah, West Windsor here starts out with the ball, and they're going to look to advance quick. And Jason Rosenheim there, nice head. Rene Rincon here is going to keep that ball. He's going to have space to work with. Gets the ball up to Alex Hain. Alex Hain with the nice touch, and oh, that goes wide left.
Yeah, and Central started off fast-paced. You see how quick this Central offense is. Alex Hain had a great look right there. The goalie couldn't get to the ball in time. Hain, with very good IQ, kicking that right away. Just a little bit inaccurate, but a great start for the Red Devils. They're going to be aggressive coming out of the gate. They want to start off with a big lead.
Yeah, Rincon there with a great pass. Would have added 2 assists into his stat line, but unfortunately that was deflected. So Simon Fiala here with the corner kick.
Central getting a lot of corner kicks this year, and a lot of them helping them in very big ways.
Fiala there, deep in the box. Christensen with the touch. And that's deflected out by Garg. And Perez here, nice move there. And that's taken away by West Windsor. That's Jane with the ball taken away. And this is going deep already. West Windsor looking to take this ball and advance it really quickly. And Menendez taking his time with it, gives it back to Chase. Reinhardt, and Reinhardt is going to give this one to Christensen, and Christensen's going to advance it to Fiala. Fiala fighting for it.
Yeah,
Fiala.
Christensen and Cherniak, a great defensive duo. You know, those are 2 key pieces for this Central team, especially Lucas Cherniak, a guy that is able to save so many goals and allow so many offensive plays to be stopped.
Yeah, Charna and Chahun have been doing a great job on defense there in the midfield, and that's them again. Gaining possession. West Windsor creating possession here. Quick action there by West Windsor. Advances it up. It doesn't find anyone. Christensen's going to take control of that. And takes that one out of bounds. And West Windsor is going to bring this one in.
Yeah, only less than 3 minutes gone by, but it's been a very fast-paced less than 3 minutes. You saw Central's offense come out of the gate right away. The Knights on the offensive attack now, but we know that Central usually gets the ball right back on defense, and there it is right there. Lucas Cherniak, like I've been talking about.
Yeah, that's Mubarak there. Tried to get that throw in, doesn't get anything there, and he's going to take this throw in again. And that looks like it was targeted for Smathard, and it was taken away, and Reinhardt is going to clear this one. Rincon, nice touch, doesn't get that one to go. West Windsor regains possession. And May rides back to Rincon. Rincon, Central finally gained possession again. May rides here, looking to advance this one. Aiming for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro doesn't get a touch on it. Fiala steps up. And Perez there, giving it to Rincon. Rincon has some space. Nice move there. And pushes that one back. And Christensen is going to have possession. He's going to fake the advance there and going to give it straight to Jacinto.
Yeah, great footwork by the Red Devils. You see Fran Perez guarded by 2 players on the Knights. He's able to work his way through and pass it right out.
Yeah, Menendez wide open in the corner. And that one's taken away by Garg. And Garg's going to advance this one. And Central's going to take that one. Smarathan wasn't able to get there. And Christensen is going to take this one. He's been a big part of this team with that center back, as well as Cherniak, and looks like Pesha is not going to be starting here today as well, and he's a big impactor in this team as well. Perez, nice move there. He has space. Advances this one to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro with the hard touch.
Yeah, and D'Alessandro just running so fast that kind of lost touch with the ball. Allows the goalie for the Knights, Paladugu, to just pick that up.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of miscommunication there between D'Alessandro and Hain. But it looks like this ball is going to end up, and it looks like penalty called there on Fiala. And West Windsor is going to take this one. The Knights are going to need to advance this one, and they've been looking at taking this ball far quick. Not trying to take super long in each possession, but they're just trying to get as many opportunities. And I think, Brad, that's a great game plan for them, being the team who can't exactly get that ball downfield due to talent. And here they have a chance in the box, and Reinhardt is going to take that one. That was a scare for Central.
Yeah, definitely a scare for Central. Still early in this game is something that we haven't really seen a lot from Hunterdon Central. They usually stay on offense for most of the first half of the first half. However, they've been struggling with that against the Knights. Still very early in the game, plenty of time.
Yeah, Menendez there working. And that looks like that's going to be a debut on West Windsor. Nice defense there, but Perez is going to quickly take that one back, and Cherniak is going to have it. And Central's going to take some time with this one. Christensen here looking for options. Advances this one more. Gets it to Fiala. Fiala, nice touch there. Forwards it to Hain. Hain with the spin move. Hain with the touch. Wow. And that was out again. But the play's still in possession. And Rincon in that corner is going to take, Rosenheim's going to take that throw into Rincon here. Rincon's going to work something. Get that shot to left. And that's going to be cleaned up there by Paladugu.
And I love the aggressiveness by the Red Devils, you know, getting many goal opportunities. They're not falling in yet, but when you keep having so many opportunities, eventually one of them's going to fall in. You see Alex Hain having a great opportunity, just unfortunately couldn't go in. Yeah,
great spin move there by Alex Hain. And D'Alessandro tried to get the second contact in. Didn't get that to go. But Hunterdon Central, Brad, has had majority of the possession. And Mayride's here up for Rosenheim. And Rosenheim is going to try and do something. That's going to be out on West Windsor.
Yeah, and as you're saying, Central now having most of the possession of the time, and this is where Central thrives. They thrive on having possession on offense.
Yeah, it's a little flick there by D'Alessandro. Doesn't get it to happen. Cherniak with the nice touch to Perez. Almost caught locking there. This is Perez, and Central is going to regain possession here.
I've seen Cherniak play up a little more these past couple of games. He usually stays back where he usually is, but you see him coming up more. And that just shows how versatile he is as a player, a defender that can also come on offense.
Oh, good opportunity there. Fiala tried to get, I think that was Rincon on the run, or Perez on the run. Doesn't find him, though.
Yeah, tried to find Fran Perez on the run there, couldn't get it. But once again, just the aggressiveness on offense from the Red Devils, just showing how they can play on this offensive game.
Yeah, and Paladugu's going to take this goal kick. 2 hands up. That ball's going to go deep here. Menendez, nice physical contact. And he's going to get the possession here. Let's see what happens with this throw. And looks like he's going long. Target is Hain. Hain with the head. A lot of deflection here. And that's going to be a well-deserved handball on Mayrides.
Yeah, Mayrides going down with force, coming right back up. And, yeah, that's a call on him as well. And the Knights, yeah, and like you said, Div, earlier, with Central playing really good on defense, the Knights' best shot is to get these high kicks right in the air near the goal, and from there, just be as aggressive as you can.
Yeah, it definitely did not look like an intentional handball. Surprised the ref called that one, but well-deserved. This one's going to go all the way to the box, but Perez is going to get is going to get touched on that. And Rincon is going to step up, and Rosenheim is going to advance this one. D'Alessandro doesn't get a shot, but Hain is with that sprint. Fiala gets the interception. He has some space. They have numbers as well. He tries to, with his right, tries to get it to Hain. But West Windsor, and this is Jane here, On the sideline, Lucas Cherniak, nice cutoff there. He's going to win that battle. And it looks like Perez is going to take this one to Rincon. Rincon always bringing this one inside the pitch, and he's been finding success there. And Menendez is going to give this one to Perez. He's going to take some speed. He's going to take a shot from deep, and that touches the crossbar.
Yeah, very long shot by Perez, a risky shot too, but you see that almost paid off. Hits the crossbar, barely went in. Would have been a phenomenal goal.
Yeah, it hit the football crossbar, so that's why the play was stopped. And Polydugu is going to take this one. That was from distance by Perez with some force as well. And it looks like West Windsor wasn't even expecting that one. Polydugu here is going to take this one. Commotion there for West Windsor, and Menendez is going to eventually end up with this ball with a throw-in. Perez has all the space in the world, and he's going to take this one inside the pitch. Fiala there tries to looking for Cherniak. Cherniak, what a great move there. Hain is going to have the possession here. He's going to take it inside the box. Oh, Rincon there wasn't ready for that one. But here's Rosenheim on the right wing. He's going to try to take this one in. Rosenheim's going to have another shot for this one, and he's just going to let it go out and get the corner. Smart move there by Jason Rosenheim.
Yeah, saw the opportunity to get the corner and does. And the second corner kick of the game for the Red Devils. Got to capitalize on these corner kicks. Central's already had many opportunities to get goals. None of them have fallen in yet, but as I was saying earlier, you keep getting these opportunities. One of them has to go in. This one could very well.
Yeah, he allowed his teammates to get in the box, and the more numbers they have, and it looks like Central is going to be running a play here. 5-man on the line here. Christensen over the top. Christensen's going to get a head on this one. Hits Hain in the head. And this one's going to still in the box. Christensen with another head. That one goes off target. This is going to be West Windsor ball. Christensen with the first head hit the back of Alex Hain's head. I don't think he was expecting that ball to come straight at him.
Yeah, bouncing off so many heads, and just unfortunate for Central. Like you said, I don't think he was expecting that to come at him.
Yep, with the first 10 minutes elapsing, Hunterdon Central has been doing a great job keeping possession, and West Windsor Plainsboro has also been doing a great job on defense as well as getting these chances on offense as well. Perez goes straight to Rincon's feet. Rincon with the moves there. Rincon's foot, and that's a penalty there. And they're going to get the penalty kick.
Yeah, penalty kick. Just not what you want if you're the Knights. You've playing solid defense with Central, although they're getting really good opportunities. But now with this penalty kick, it's going to be tough. Penalty kicks are very tough to stop, and now I believe that's Rene Rincon kicking it.
And what a huge call there by the referee, and that's going to be Rene Rincon is going to be allowed to take this kick by his teammates. Well deserved as he gained the foul.
Yeah, had a goal against Pingree at home. That was his first goal of the season. Hasn't scored since then, but he's a reliable guy on offense that can create assists.
Rincon, here's the whistle. Rincon the top left, right in the center. And Rincon with the first goal of this game. And it's going to be 1-0. Hunterdon Central against West Windsor.
Great goal by Rene Rincon.
Rene Rincon with the first penalty kick goal.
Yeah, and that's an easy kick for Rene Rincon, but when you get penalty kicks, when you get awarded penalty kicks, that's what you got to do. Easy kick, but it got the job done. His second goal on the year, Rene Rincon. A solid player on offense that can create passes, like I was saying earlier. So Central now with the 1-0 lead very early in this first half. It's going to be tough to even come back from that because when Central scores a goal, they're lights out after that. And most of their wins come from shutouts. So if you're the Knights, you got to be very aggressive on offense and especially man-to-man wise, very aggressive on the defensive side.
Yeah, totally. Rene Rincon, first year on varsity, has been putting up stat lines. And great guy, great player as well. And Rosenheim had to knock that one out of bounds, so that's why West Windsor has possession here. Mayrides was looking for offsides, doesn't get it. Nice touch there by Mayrides. Gives the defense another opportunity here. And this is Chudna with the header. Doesn't get it. Mayrides with the kick. And West Windsor gets it back inside. Cherniak with the long head there. And D'Alessandro is going to have possession here. Gives it to Rosenheim. Rosenheim advances it. And it's going to be deflected by West Windsor. And Jason Rowe is going to take this one. D'Alessandro on the corner. He's going to run into a player. No whistle. Or late whistle here now. And that's going to be Hunterdon Central possession.
Yeah, D'Alessandro is someone that's really stepped up for Central in this later stage. Against Hackettstown, the Hunterdon Warriors Sussex tournament, having 2 goals on the day. He's been solid since then.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job coming off the bench. And today, filling that starting role. And Fiella gets this one inside the box. The ball pinballing, and that one goes out of bounds by the goalie. And it looks like this is going to be, it's going to be out of bounds on Fiella.
Yeah, and it looked like Central had a good opportunity, and the ball, I guess, just kind of got stuck in a pit between so many players that they couldn't really get it out.
Yeah, Fiella biting his teeth, looking for members of his team to step up there. And substitutions here for West Windsor Plainsboro. And that looks like that's going to be Mubarak coming out. And that looks like that's Gungapa.
Yeah, Adha Gungapa coming in for the Knights, who, pretty solid player. Goal, 2 assists, and 4 points. And the Knights have a versatile amount of scorers. There's not really a lead scorer for this team. Certain players have more goals than others, but the good amount of guys that can score on any given day.
Yeah, West Windsor here. Gaining possession, Rosenheim is going to use his speed on that. And Perez is going to get that nice move. He's been doing a great job today as well. And what a pinpoint accuracy play back to back. And Alex Haney's going to get a shot. Nice chip, and there's no one there. Back 2 great passes there by Hunterdon Central. But Rincon with the cross here. Oh, that one is going to go off by D'Alessandro.
You hear the crowd, and, there's looks like it's going to go in every single time. Alex Hain had some space. Unfortunately, the angle he was at, there was just very hard for him to get a goal. And, tried to pass it off, but there's no one there for him to pass it off. So just a bit of unfortunate events for the Red Devils and all.
Yeah, the pinpoint pass by Francisco, and then the right-legged kick there by Menendez straight to Alex Hain, and Alex Hain couldn't find anyone. But already, D'Alessandro is going to look to do something here on offense and gives this one to Fiella, and Fiella's going to give this one back to Christensen, and he's going to take his time with it. He's going to advance it, seeing for Rincon, and he's not there. D'Alessandro, nice fake out there, allows Hunterdon Central to gain possession. Fiella here keeps it back to Christensen. Fiella still, Christensen there too, a little jumbled together there. Fiella finds some space, and they don't, and West Windsor is going to take possession here. And that's going to be Smadhahan with some space there, but he's going to advance this one forward.
Kicked it up high, but just no one there. And, that's a big issue in soccer when someone kicks it up high, but then there's just no one there for that team on the other side. And that's what happened for the Knights. You got to be careful when you do those high kicks.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Hunterdon Central offensive formation right now. They have 4 players on attack, and Jason Rosenheim's going to come down to play defense. But still, they have so many numbers on offense, trying to score as many goals here tonight, trying to make sure that they have a solid victory. And D'Alessandro here, trying to work some magic. Tries to get it up. Menendez finds it. Fiella fighting for it. Doesn't get it there. And West Windsor is going to take this one straight out of bounds. And D'Alessandro is going to take that one. That was
interesting call there for the Knights to just kick it out. When you had an opportunity to go downfield, I guess the player for the Knights didn't see anyone downfield, thought to stay on defense.
Yeah, that's Chahuan back-to-back, straight out of bounds. And Menendez here. He's going to try and get this one to Mayrides. Mayrides to Fiella. Fiella looking. Can't find anything, so he gives it back to Cherniak. Cherniak gives it to Christensen. Christensen to Perez. Perez, a nice move to the right. Gets this all over the defenders, but a little too far. And this is going to be West Windsor Plainsboro's ball.
And Perez guarded tightly there, so that kick high up in the air, hard for him to get the accuracy on that. You had D'Alessandro lined up near the goal, with just a hard play for Perez to complete.
Yeah, too much boot there by Perez. Causes West Windsor and the Raiders to get the ball here. And the Raiders, being down 1, are going to need a goal here to stay in this and to not end their season. And looks like Rincon is going to have this one on the right. He's going to try and chip this one in. West Windsor is going to take this one, advances it, and that's going to be deflected off Rincon, and that's going to be Agogliati. And he's going to take this one in. And Paris today has just been doing such a great job with that speed and athleticism, and he's been doing a great job being all over the place on offense and on defense.
Yeah, Paris is just so quick, and it allows him to get past so many defenders. I see that he really likes the hezzy move to fake out these defenders. He does a great job at it. Not only does he fake out defenders, like I just said, he has the speed. So combine those two things, and it creates a perfect offensive player.
What a ball there to Alex Hayne. He's going to have some space. Doesn't get anything to happen, and West Windsor is going to keep this one.
Yeah, look at Cherniak bouncing it right off his head.
Nothing happening there. West Windsor is going to take control of this one, and they're going to try and advance this one forward, and looks like it's going to be a foot chase, but Christensen is there for that. Mayride's giving this to Jason Rosenheim, and Rosenheim's going to give him back to Reinhardt, and Reinhardt's not going to see much action tonight, I hope. And he has not seen some much tonight as well.
Yeah, and that's good that he's not seeing action. Just shows how good this Central team is offensively. You know, when you look at his stats, he only has 30-something saves, but that doesn't really mean he's not a good goalie. It just shows that Central's able to control the pace on offense and wear these teams out.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to the defense as well. Christensen, Cherniak, as well as Fiala, Rosenheim, and Menendez have done a great job tonight to not let those balls get in danger. And that's Mayrides right there, making sure of that as well. And Perez here is going to work with that. Gives it back to Mayrides. Mayrides is going to get this ball through. And D'Alessandro just can't get there in time.
Yeah, I think Hayden expected D'Alessandro to get there in time, so that's why he kind of slowed down. D'Alessandro, however, couldn't get there in time, which allowed Paladugu to just save that.
Yeah, from that angle, it looked like that was behind Haynes' back, so it would have caused him to lose momentum in order to get that. Fiala here, through ball to Perez. Perez with the chip, and it goes out. Oh, it goes straight down.
Yeah, and this could easily be a 4-0 game, but these goals are just a little too inaccurate. But again, the opportunities that Central's getting on offense, they keep doing this, they're going to fall in. They're staying on the offense. They're being aggressive. They're trying to get goals. They're doing the right thing. They just got to get it completed.
Yeah, I mean, Brad, Hunterdon Central has had 5-6 people on the attack at all times. You have 5 people right now, while they should be technically on defense. And they've done a great job not letting anything happen on defense. And Mayride's there with the slide tackle.
Yeah, and he stood up on his own 2 feet and kept that in. It's a great play by Mayrides.
Yeah, he gives this one to Christensen. And Christensen is looking to advance this one. He has numbers at front. Gives it to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro over Fiala's head, doesn't get it, and West Windsor is going to try and do something happen. Christensen gets a little physical there, and Rincon gets past one man, gets past 2, and gives this to Mayrides. And Mayrides is going to take this one from distance, and that's going to be out and above the goal.
Yeah, too high there. Another far distance goal attempt there. We saw Perez have a very far distance attempt. Mayrides a little less farther, but still far for soccer. But the fact that Central are attempting these 4 kicks just shows that they believe in themselves, and this is a confident team.
Yeah, and here comes some substitutions, and we have Zach Hurling coming in for Pedro Menendez, as well as Michael Pesha here coming in for Lucas Cherniak. And it looks like that's going to be Grant Fry coming in for Rene Rincon, the goal scorer today.
Hurling at his first goal against Pingree. Grant Fry, only a sophomore, playing varsity.
Yeah, Grant Fry's been doing a great job on this team, coming off the bench and learning from the senior-heavy team. And Fiala here, being one of those seniors and leaders.
And look, he turns his whole body to get that ball right back.
He's going to look for this one long to Fry. He's not there in time. And West Windsor here, looking like they have a shot. Don't really have much numbers, but still holding possession here. It's a foot chase with him and Rosenheim. West Windsor still taking something. This one's just going to be wrapped up by Reinhardt.
Yeah, great play by the player of the Knights, keeping that ball guarded tightly by about 3-4 defenders. You know, not much you can do when you have no teammates around you, but a great effort there by number 22, John Aguilati. 4 goals, 5 assists, 13 points, so obviously a guy that can score.
Yeah, D'Alessandro gives it to Hayne, and Hayne doesn't get it, but Fiala's going to get this one. Gives it to Perez. Perez is going to have some space. He's going to do a left-right, left move. Gets this one inside the box, and that one's good. What a What a cross there by Perez. It looked like that was such a difficult angle.
Yeah, he's just putting on a show. You see that footwork. He's going back and forth with both legs, in and out. It's like just amazing what this man can do. Fortunately, a lot of defenders around Perez and near the goal where he was trying to pass it to just couldn't get it.
Yeah, it looks like Jacinto here coming in for Simon Faiola.
Jacinto's got a goal, 3 assists, and 5 points. Jacinto's a guy you'll see on the field everywhere. He's someone that's going to be on offense and defense and giving 100% effort.
Yeah, this is going to be a long head for Hurling, but it looks like he's going to go the shorter route, and this one is going to go high and out by West Windsor, and Hurling's going to take the throw in again. And Perez, like you were saying, he was the MVP for the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament, so well-deserved player to get that as well. Long throw in here by Hurling. Doesn't find anyone here. And that looks like Cherniak doesn't get anything here.
Yeah, Cherniak trying to attempt the goal as a defense player. He has a goal on the year, and he can play offense too when he needs to. Don't count him out.
Yeah, and it looks like Jason Rosenheim was actually the substitution for Michael Pesha. Pesha playing a little bit out of position here. He's playing right wing. Or right back, excuse me. Alex Hayne with the head there. Doesn't get anything to happen. Zach Hurling trying to get some hops there. Doesn't find anything there. And a pinball here by Hunterdon Central. That's a click! And that's saved.
Yeah, I believe that was
by
Hurling.
Paul Adugu. Yeah, Hurling.
Yeah. And that was through 3 defenders. Somehow managed to get that out in a tight hole. However, just not enough aggressiveness on the kick. Tightly guarded, so hard for him to get the aggressiveness on it. And a good save by the goalie.
Paul Adugu is going to take this one high. There's open space there. Let's see what West Windsor can do. Nothing there yet, and they haven't been able to do anything successful on these long goal kicks and Mayrides. Looks like looks like Hurling was going on the run. Missed time there.
Approaching the 15-minute mark. 15:30 left to play. It's a 1-0 Central game with a ring cone penalty kick. Outside the penalty kick, there really has Central hasn't been able to get a goal. However, a lot of opportunities.
And West Windsor here doesn't get anything to happen. Holding possession, but Cherniak is going to eventually end up with this one. Reinhardt is going to get this one to Christensen, and Hunterdon Central just has only 3 people besides the goalie behind the 50-yard line, just showing how aggressive on offense they are tonight. And Cherniak tries to get this one to Jacinto. Jacinto was not there. And that looks like Fry is going to get this one to Jacinto, and Jacinto is going to give this one to Cherniak. And Hayne here with the ball. Little stutter step there. Tries to get it to Hurling. Hurling did not get there in time. Hayne a little bit more aggressive here. Still aggressive. And that's a foul called on Hayne. And that looked like a little bit of pushing and shoving.
Yeah, it's just a little too aggressive from Hayne. You know, you saw the speed. He was right behind him. But when he's right behind him, that's really close to him. So when you're close to him, you can't be shoving like you said, Div.
Yeah, this is going to give West Windsor a chance for a long free kick. And
yeah.
I'm assuming they're going to be going straight for the box here.
You have to, because Central is just such a good defensive team that against a team like Central, you have to go as close as you can to that goal. And honestly, I would line all those players up right near the goal.
And that's a long kick that looks like going straight towards the goal, and that was covered by Reinhardt.
Yeah, Reinhardt read that perfectly, looked up at the ball the entire time and able to scoop that up.
Reinhardt, long punt there. It's going to be a foot chase by D'Alessandro, and they're going to call a foul there on D'Alessandro for a little trip.
Yeah, tripped the player right there. It was a late call, about 2 seconds after, but that is on D'Alessandro. Gives the Knights another chance. Looks like they're saying no.
And it looks like Mayrides and Pesha is going to get his first touches of the ball today, and he's going to get this one inside and doesn't get anything happen. So aggressive, nothing there, and it looks like West Windsor is going to let this one go out and be a goal kick. And more substitutions here for Hunterdon Central. Looks like Timmy D'Alessandro is going to be taking a seat as well as Alex Hain. And that looks like Kevin Miller is going to make an appearance, as well as
Kevin Miller coming in for the Red Devils. Miller also having to go against Hackettstown. That was probably Central's highest scoring game of the year, a 7-2 game. So Miller was able to get a really good goal there.
Yeah, Zach Hurling here on the run on the left. Gets the chip in, and there's no one there. Oh, looks like that was Grant Fry trying to get ahead on that.
Yeah, that's a good play by Paladugu. You know, saw how high he jumped to scoop that up. A good play by him. Approaching the 10-minute mark, 12 minutes left.
Colby Townsend is also in this game as well, and Cherniak is going to bring this one up.
Yeah, and I just want to mention, you can see that the Knights don't really have anyone lined up near the attack side because they know that Central's offense is so good that they have to send everyone out on defense. And that's always going to be an issue when you don't have players ready for attack.
Yeah, what a spin move there by Cherniak as well. Losing his defender, and Hunterdon Central's going to get a free kick here. That looks like Perez is going to take this one.
Another pickup.
And the Devils here lined up in the box. Jacinto here. Arm up. With the kick. And that's deflected.
Yeah, good defensive play by the Knights.
Townsend doesn't get anything to happen there. That hits Jacinto in the back of his head. And Perez, another one. Doesn't go on target, and that one goes a little bit out and far. Miller was not able to catch that one. And 10 minutes left in the first half.
These teams played each other once in 2018, November 5th, 2018. So, quite frankly, this is the exact same date. Central coming off with the win 2-1. Let's fast forward 6 years later, and these two teams are meeting in the NJSIA playoffs.
Yeah, and another free kick here, and this is going to be a big one, as this one is around 15 yards away from the back of the, or 25 yards away, excuse me, from the back of the net. And Cherniak here lined up, two defenders here, being the wall for West Windsor and the Knights. And Hunterdon Central is going to be looking to extend this lead here, 10 minutes exactly on the clock.
You see Cherniak.
Cherniak with the kick here. Looks like Mayrides and doesn't get anything there.
It was a good kick by Cherniak. Had the perfect pacing of that kick to allow the Central players to get ready to score that goal. Unfortunately, couldn't get an eye on it, any player for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Mayrides got ahead, and it looked like that touched the back of his head a little bit, causing that ball to go out of bounds.
We're in the single-digit mark now, 9:30 left.
Paladugu here is going to take this one. He's been seeing a lot of action tonight. And a little flat ball here. That one's going to hit Perez hard. Perez is going to take this one, work something there. Doesn't get anything to happen. West Windsor is going to take this one. That's Jane there, advancing this ball up. Gungapa working on Hurling. It looks like Hurling got a little bit of an elbow on him. And Cherniak here taking the space. He's going to take this one long, looking for Miller. Let's see if Miller could get there. And Miller cannot. And Paladugu with the ball once again. This one's going to be a high one. And Hurling's going to keep this one to the ground. And this is going to be another high one for Plainsboro. And Cherniak's just going to take his time with 8 minutes left. Gives it to Christensen. And Townsend looking like he's ready on the run. And there he goes. And that ball just off target there. And West Windsor is going to take their time here. This one's going to be another high ball. Perez, another head. West Windsor is going to take that one. That looks like John Agagliati. And West Windsor taking possession on the left side, and Hunterdon Central's going to quick throw in there. Perez to Jacinto to Pesha.
And those quick throw-ins can sometimes work, can also sometimes be very miscommunicationally, because when you're throwing them in so quick, those players might not be prepared.
Yeah, Jacinto there, nice move. Chips it to Perez on the corner. Perez doesn't get anything to happen. Jacinto, nice slide tackle, yeah. And that's going to be called.
Yeah, looked like a great slide by Jacinto, but like you said, it was called.
Yeah, it looks like contact with the feet before contact with the ball.
7 minutes left to play in the first half. It's a 1-0 lead. Rincon on the penalty kick, 1-0.
And the Knights here take this one forward. A nice flick to Mayrides. Mayrides is going to advance this one, and that's a little too fast for Hurling. But it looks like Miller tried to keep that one in, but he doesn't.
Yeah, gonna get there in time.
Forward throw in there by West Windsor, and Cherniak is gonna work with him on that nice move there by Cherniak. 2v1 and keeps control of that possession.
Yeah, he had two defenders around him, and just the footwork is so shifty, able to get right back. Send it out to Reinhardt, reset, a smart play by the defender.
Yeah, he's a master class on defense, and well-deserved captain there, great leader on the team as well.
Yeah, and if I'm the Knights, I know Central's very good offensively, but you have to be sending players back to the attack. If you have an opportunity to get on offense and you kick it high up, there has to be people there, and that's been an issue. They're kicking it high up when you have all Central players, more specifically Cherniak and Christensen, right there to stop anything from happening.
Yeah, Central also hasn't been the most physical, or excuse me, Central has been more physical than West Windsor, and I think West Windsor needs to become more physical, not be scared to foul, and they need to try and get some more like muscle into this game and try to win some more of these one-on-one balls, which they've been losing a lot, especially on these free kicks and on these goal kicks as well. Hunterdon Central has been able to control most of the possessions, and Hunterdon Central right now maintaining possession, and that's an example right there with Pesha working, out-muscling, outworking them as well. And he's going to get the throw in. And substitutions here, and it looks like Fiala is back in this game.
The Fiala plays really good on the midfield, is able to pass it out to players, and that's what he does best, a very good passer for this team.
Yeah, I think that's Dylan Michalski joining the pitch.
Yeah, Michalski, a junior, a goal and 2 points, but definitely has a bright future on this Red Devils team. Still got another year, and I'm assuming next year he's going to be one of those main guys.
Yeah, Cherniak working with what he's got and hurling there. Speed by Miller. Gets possession. He's going to give this one to Colby, and Colby had the shot and he didn't take it.
I don't understand that, because Colby had a decent lane to kick that goal, and he just kind of froze. I don't know if he was expecting to be that open, but either way, when you see an opportunity like that, you have to take it. And as you can see right there, Erling's ball slid right past him. But I was not saying, if you have an opportunity like Town said, you have to take that.
Yeah, that was a little bit of miscommunication there by Hunterdon Central. Colby Townshead missing out on that opportunity.
Only a sophomore, so definitely has 2 more years and is already playing varsity. He has 3 goals in the year as well as 2 assists, so a guy that is able to score.
Yeah, 3 minutes left of this first half. 1-0 here on Stewart Field in this first round of playoffs. And Brad, you could definitely feel the emptiness of Catanzaro here on the offense. Hunterdon Central hasn't been able to put as many goals as they would like in the back of this net.
And a lot of people are going to be saying, well, it's just one player, but that one player is their arguably best scorer. And Catanzaro opens up a lot of doors on the offense, because teams are going to be looking at him and they're going to create more defenders around him, allowing for more players to be open. So when you're missing someone like Catanzaro, it allows for the opposite team to go more man-on-man, one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, you had Catanzaro in that double overtime goal in that Hunterdon Warren Sussex final game, which sealed Hunterdon Central's victory there, and that was definitely a big moment for this team here, and a lot of ball movement here, and Jacinto loses that one. This one's going to go straight back to Christensen, and Christensen's not going to find defense on him as well, so he's going to find some time. Jacinto, nice move there, nice sky ball. This is going to be a chip inside, and it looks like Townsend's going to get another opportunity, and he's not going to do anything with that one again. And Pesha is going to get that ball. He's going to give it to Christensen. Christensen to Jacinto, and Cherniak is going to find space, and he's going to advance. And Brad, Cherniak's been advancing his ball, like you said, more and more, trying to get this Hunterdon Central offense more aggressive.
Central is on offense for most of the game. They've been on offense for most of the game. So when they're on offense for this long, you can send your defenders into the offensive attack. Cherniak will attempt. That was barely blocked. But as I was saying, Div, when you have so much time possession on the offensive side, guys like Christensen and Cherniak can just be sent to that offense because they trust their guys to not go and sell it right back on the defensive side.
Yeah, Cherniak there tried to get a shot on goal, and he did, but it was cleaned up by Paladugu, and Pesha tried to get there on offense. He doesn't get the second touch, and West Windsor has possession here, but Mayrides is going to step up. Nice slide tackle there by Mayrides once again, and Townsend's not going to be able to do anything with it.
We are just over a minute left in this first half.
Hurling here, and that's a nice slide tackle by West Windsor, and that was John Agoliati again. He's been great impact on defense here. West Windsor, Brad, hasn't been doing bad defensively as well. They've had all stops, but besides that one penalty on Rincon.
Yeah, and usually that's not the issue. These teams usually do decent against Central defensively. The problem is they get worn out from only being on defense, which just allows Central to capitalize.
Yeah, and there's a penalty here, or excuse me, a foul here on West Windsor, and Hunterdon Central is going to have another great opportunity from around 20 yards out with 30 seconds left. This is probably going to end the first half, and it's going to be a thriller here with the Hunterdon Central, Colby Townsend, and it looks like that's going to be Michael Pesha there as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly who's kicking it. I think Townsend's lined up more near it to kick it. It looks like he will, yeah.
A little trickery here.
Maybe he won't.
Waiting on that whistle.
16.2 seconds left.
There's the whistle. And left for Townsend. And it looks like Pesha's going to take the shot, and that was not on target. That was Grant Fry, excuse me.
Yeah, final 10 seconds here, but was very confused about that.
And there's a penalty here.
Clock's going out.
Yeah, and that's going to end the first half. Commotion towards the end of the first half, and 1-0 here at Stewart Field. Hunterdon Central leading in this first round of playoffs.
And joining us here at halftime, it's Red Devil senior Renee Rincon. So Renee, it's playoff time of year. How memorable has this run been for you and your teammates?
It's been an insane run. I've loved every second of it. The team has an amazing bond together. Everybody gets along, and just the team chemistry is at an all-time high. And having all these wins under our belt, and just being out here to go out and have a great time with our players every practice and every game has been amazing. It's been easily my favorite season of any sport team I've played with in my entire life.
So when do you know this season becomes special? When it becomes that favorite season in your life?
It was definitely just in the beginning of the season. You could already tell just the practices and even the media day we had together was amazing. We just had a great time together, all just laughing and just all in amazing moods whenever we have to come in for practice and just come in all the time and put in 100% effort. It's just been a perfect season so far.
Renee, how important is chemistry in sports? I mean, you touched on a couple of things there. How important is it to have that great chemistry?
To me, I think chemistry is one of the most important things you need in a team. Chemistry can help build a team together and can help just be any team that comes by. Even if you don't have talent, you'll have chemistry there, and they'll always be like a great bond that can help beat any team possible with chemistry.
It's been an unbelievable run for you through this program. When you look back at your time here, what do you think you're going to remember most?
It's got to be just how well the team bonds. Everybody gets along perfectly. It's something that'll stay in my life and my memory for the rest of my life, just being able to have amazing times together as a team and not even just only be teammates, but be all friends as well.
And that was Red Devil senior Renee Rincon. Stay tuned for second half action.
Back here for halftime here. It is the NJSIA playoffs in boys soccer. Number 1 seed Hunterdon Central, number 16 Knights, and Central is up 1-0 with a Renee Rincon penalty kick and div. Central's offense, like it's always been, has been very aggressive.
Yeah, they have been aggressive in this first half, and they probably continue to do the same in the second half. Obviously, a 1-0 lead is not good enough for Hunterdon Central. As we know, the Red Devils are passionate for the sport, and they want to do as best as possible. So even if they win 1-0, I'm sure they'll be a little disappointed by not getting a proper goal and only a penalty goal.
Yeah, 100%. You know, they've been getting so many opportunities on the offensive side. We've seen so many shots just barely miss. We've seen them take long-distance goals as well. So any given time that these opportunities come, you have to think that one of them is going to fall in. And if they keep doing what they're doing, we could definitely see a Central win. So once again, it's a 1-0 lead. Montgomery beat North Brunswick in the first round. So the winner of this will play the 9th seed Montgomery. Central wins, they get a home game. If the Knights win, it would be at Montgomery.
Yeah, Hunterdon Central has faced up against Montgomery, and they have beat them. So I'm sure they would like to play that familiar opponent.
Yeah, and you know, when you're the 1 seed, you tend to get easier opponents with the 19 and the 16 seeds. So it's a perfect opportunity for Central to get to that semifinal round. So Timmy Del Sandro will kick it in for the start of the second half.
Looks like we have a couple people playing out of position. You have Michael Pesha lined up on the right side.
Here we go, second half coverage, Central versus the Knights. First round of the NJSIA, Central Group 4. Here's Jason Rosenheim, a defender for this team, bringing it up right to Del Sandro, and that block goes right out. West Windsor Plainsboro South was pretty much on defense the entire time. Barely keeps it in. Central, Alex Haynes right near the goal, couldn't go in. Had a lot of defenders around him, had to turn his whole body around. Hard goal attempt there. Central staying on the offensive attack. You see the Knights are aggressive, though.
Yeah, Michael Pesha usually playing defense, but today has been playing more on the attacking side. He's been doing a great job adjusting to the role. And Owen Mayride's there with the contact.
Mayride's almost got that goal. Not enough aggressiveness on that, though, and a good save there by Paladugu. Paladugu coming into this game, 122 saves, so he's saving a lot.
Yeah. Obviously, on just today, they've been on defense, West Windsor, a lot. And right now, looks like they're continuing to be on defense.
Ball slips right through the Knights. Here comes Central. Couldn't keep a hold of it. It was Del Sandro.
Yeah, Jason Rosenheim coming there with speed. Del Sandro here, also a varsity basketball player.
High kick to midfield, Paladugu. There's Christensen right on it. Sama Fiala bringing it up, has people near him. Here's Alex Haynes, 5 goals on the year. Gets past 2 defenders, passes it out to Rincon. But no one there in time, and they're going to prick it out.
What a thread the needle pass there by Simon Fiala. Getting that over through his body and gets it towards the box, and that's a great pass there.
Fast-paced first 2 minutes here in this second half. Here's Del Sandro. Oh, couldn't keep it in. Just couldn't keep the balance with it, and that's going to go out. The Knights will now have it. It's tossed in. And it goes right back out. Just a miscommunication. Number 15, Gideon Lubin. Here's Rincon on the offensive attack. That goes out. And it's going to be Central ball. It's Michael Pecha tossing it in. Here's Del Sandro with it. Christensen and Cherniak, the two defenders out there. Cherniak brings it up. We've seen him do that a lot today. Here's Christensen. Couldn't get anywhere there. It's a fight for it right on the outside. And Central's going to win that. It's going to be a corner kick now. A big opportunity for the Red Devils.
Yeah, big opportunity for the Red Devils. Hunterdon Central lining up in the box, and they've had good ball placement. They just haven't been able to finish, and let's see what they can do here.
Had a couple corner kicks today. Haven't fallen through. Another one here. Big opportunity to do a sort of trick play here on it. They're going to give it right back to Cherniak. Cherniak gets past the defender, but can't get fully covered. It's a good kick to Mayrides. Mayrides a long-distance goal, but doesn't have the accuracy.
Yeah, short corner there by Hunterdon Central. I don't know if that worked out as they planned. Definitely could have done better.
So Paladugu high kick here. If I'm Paladugu, I got to kick this really high up and give any chance for the Knights on offense. So here in the midfield, Mayride's right on it with number 17, Adha Gangapa. Alex Hain keeps that in bounds, but guarded tightly by two defenders, and that goes over the tree. High kick there by, I believe, number 11, Khalil Osman. 3 goals on the year. Central has it right back. And a whistle blown.
Yeah, that looked like that ball was out of bounds before he contacted it. So it looks like it's going to be Central ball with throw-in.
Yep, Central's going to throw it here near the midfield. There's Fiala, gives it right back to Cherniak. Christensen a little high on that kick. 10 for Alex Hain, couldn't get it. Here's Fran Perez, seen him very active today, and just too high on that goal attempt, goes out.
Yeah, a little too antsy there by Fran Perez. Doesn't get the best of looks and forces that one. It causes it to go high and right.
About 5 minutes gone by so far. It's still a 1-0 lead. Central's had some opportunities to score a goal, but it remains 1-0. See the Knights trying to get some sort of offensive game, but Cherniak is just so good with his footwork and stopping anything from happening. Fight for it between Cherniak and Lubin. Cherniak was able to grab it. Once again, a great job by the Central defense. Reinhardt right near there. Kicks it right out to Christensen. Yeah, Patchett trying to keep a hold of that, has so many around him. And that's going to go out.
Yeah, tough contact there by Pesha. Pesha and Perez, looks like a little bit of miscommunication. Looks like Perez hit that one straight towards Pesha and caused Westminster to gain possession here.
Chodna tosses it in. I'm not really sure what happened there for the Knights. That was number 17. Gangapa had the ball, just kind of went down right there. Lubin tries to get it. Great defense from Menendez. Knights are still on the offensive attack, but they're right there to stop anything from happening. Ball just bounced off one of the central defenders, number 22, John Ogalati.
Yeah, it looks like Mayrides there had a bad kick, caused Hunterdon Central to be vulnerable, and they still are here so far.
Yeah, and they got to get back on offense. This is not what you want if you're Hunterdon Central, and they seem to be doing that just now. Here's Fiala. Fran Perez gets past the defender in the midfield and has plenty of green ahead of him, just so quick.
What a move by Fiala.
Here's Alex Hain, has room. Tightly guarded, couldn't get it, goes out. Yeah, great move by Fran Perez, passing it right to Alex Hain. Once again, just Central being very aggressive on the offensive side, and they had the Knights on offense for a good amount, which is not what you want if you're Hunterdon Central. They want to stay on offense and wear the Knights out.
Yeah, Hunterdon Central in this first half has been looking a little iffy on defense, but looks like they've fixed stuff like that. Looks like Mayrides is playing center back, and they move Cherniak to the wing. Interesting decision based on how good Cherniak's been playing in the center back position. And
high
target
kick.
here.
Yeah, and that goes in. That's a goal for the Red Devils. That was Simon Fiala on the goal.
They call offsides.
Oh, offsides,
they
yeah.
call offsides.
That would have been a goal for Fiala, and I think Fiala knew that that goal was not in the second it came in. You saw the hand signal motion there.
Yeah, offsides there by Fiala. Tough luck. And yeah, he definitely knows that he was offsides there.
Yeah, just unfortunate because, you know, a 2-0 lead for the Red Devils maybe could have sealed this game. But the game continues. Here's Mayrides. Here's Lubin. Lubin has some room. The Knights got to go quickly, though. You see the aggressiveness from Central. And a great job by Pesha blocking that very easily. The Knights are still on it. And a whistle blown. 10 minutes gone by so far. It's still 1-0 Red Devils.
Yeah, that's a late whistle, and that looks like that's a penalty on that tackle on Pesha. And Christensen is there ready to take it, and Central is looking like they're going to take this one long. And with 30 minutes left, Christensen just gets this one in play.
It's right back to Cherniak. Here's Fiala. No Central play can get near there, so Paladugu with it now.
Yeah, Fiala, also a dual varsity sport athlete, captain of the varsity tennis team as well, and he has talents off on the turf and on the courts as well.
Here's Rosenheim, back to Perez. Perez. Oh, good look for Fiala. Couldn't get there in time. He does get there in time now, though. Barely misses. That was Alex Hain. Goes right across and div. It's just so unfortunate because Central's getting so many good looks, but they just can't seem to go in.
The crowd with the disappointing cheers, hands to the heads. Everyone knew that was a tap-in goal for Alex Hain and just can't get the right angle, and I'm sure he is definitely disappointed about that one.
Yeah, definitely disappointed. Yeah, you said that. Hain was right there, but just couldn't get there in time, and body placement was a little off. So that leaves it 1-0, and the Knights maybe a little lucky here, but they are still down 1-0, and they can just get one goal and tie this up. We are in for a big game.
Yeah, definitely don't count the Knights out. They've had good counter attacks, and they only need one goal, just like you said, Brad.
And that's very easy to come back to. It's only a goal differential. Cherniak to Pecha. Pecha kicks that behind. Knights trying to keep it in. They can't. That was number 6, Arav Chadna. They couldn't keep it in. So Rosenheim tosses it in. Oh, Fiala had room ahead of him. I just didn't think he could see that in time. Still has a chance, and a great play by Paulo Dugu. Fiala had so much green, you could see he looks disappointed.
Yeah, he's looking for the penalty there, and that goalie, Paulo Dugu, is on his back, and that's going to be a time stoppage.
No, he seems to be getting up now, but just a collision there. But yeah, Fiala, I don't think he realized that he had the ball right near with no one around him, and because he didn't realize couldn't get there in time, it stays 1-0. But a corner kick is gifted.
Yeah, Fiala has been known for his accurate corner kicks, and let's see what he could do here.
Another goal will make it 2-0. Corner kicks up. Barely doesn't go in.
Wow.
Barely misses. Yeah, and just, wow, it just seems like every single time you think it's going to go in for the Red Devils, and it doesn't, Div.
I mean, just what a head by Luke Christensen. That's on target on the bottom right corner. But there was a West Windsor Plainsboro player right there, ready for defense, and he just gets someone on the line, too. And Pesha here with this corner.
Yeah, that's a great save by Michael Pesha. But here comes the Knights. But you got Cherniak right behind. They got to hurry. They got to be quick. Good pass there, but a great slide by Mayrides. That was all skill.
Yeah, Mayride's known for slide tackles, and he's been so good at timing those perfectly. Another chase here.
Yeah, Hayne couldn't get there in time. A little too much power on the kick for Fiala. It didn't allow Hayne to get there with the speed.
Yeah, and this kick just goes straight out of bounds. And it looks like that goalie from West Windsor Plainsboro has not properly recovered. He looks like he was holding his legs a little bit there.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to stay in. That's someone that has to stay in for them. They're a very good goalie, only a junior with the 122 saves coming in. He is going to be their X factor, and he's been their X factor considering they've been on defense for the entire game. Yeah, and he's still, you see right near the goalie. It looks like he's trying to play through it, but he might not be able to. Div, you see that he's sitting down near there.
Yeah, another player down here as well for West Windsor. And medical staff coming down on both sides.
Number 22, John Agoliati, is also down, and who is a solid scorer for this team. One of their best scorers, 4 goals, 5 assists, 13 points. You don't want to lose him. You don't want to lose the goalie either. The goalie is back on his feet, but I think the medical staff are coming out to make sure everything is okay. But you see Agoliati is coming off the field, which is unfortunate for the Knights because he's a guy that if they ever get on offense, he's going to need to be there for goals.
Yeah, Agoliati with 4 goals, 5 assists. He's obviously been a great impact on the offense for this team, and those are going to be big shoes to fill.
It looks like Paulo Dugu is staying in the game. He is. So Paulo Dugu is staying in, as you have 3 subs coming in for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. You see Michael Pedja coming out, as well as Alex Hayne coming out.
That looks like Grant Fry coming in.
Grant Fry, I believe German Jacinto just came in.
I think it was Kevin Miller.
Yeah, Kevin Miller came in.
Number 5 in German Jacinto.
Yeah, Jacinto coming in. Yep. It's Kevin Miller coming in. Yep. So subs coming in for the Red Devils. 26-10 left to play in the second half. It's a 1-0 Red Devils lead. And that's going to go out. All for the Knights.
Rosenheim looking for this deep corner.
Good job of the Knights on defense so far. Knights got to bring the pressure to this Red Devils team.
And Fiala, what effort there to keep that ball in bounds, and he just gained his team throwing.
Jacinto trying to keep it in, can't fully. About 15 minutes gone by in the second half. To fight for the ball. The Knights recover it.
The Knights look like they have a lot of space here, but
yeah.
No, man. It looks like that's a penalty here on Mayrides.
Yeah, Mayrides believe maybe offsides on that play, which allows the Knights to get another offensive shot, and they got to be fast on this offense. You cannot be slow against this Red Devils team.
Yeah, the Red Devils are known to have their speed. Jason Rosenheim, great fast player, as well as Viola and Perez, all showing their speed today as well. This is a long one from West Windsor.
Oh, it's just a little too high on that kick for the Knights.
Yeah, I think that's the first shot that the Knights have had all day, and that looked like that was way off target.
Yeah, just way too high, off target as well. You can't be attempting those types, especially when it's a playoff game. Only down by 1, and it looks like number 22 is back in, John Agalaiti, someone they desperately need back in, one of their best scorers on offense. Here's Fiala. A lot of people around him able to get it out. It's
Nice
back and forth.
What a meg there by Fiala, but Hunterdon Central, still a little scary down there, but
It's back and forth between these both two teams. No one with clear full possession. It's a foot race now, but Rosenheim's speed doing a great job. Jacinto's right there. Just a little inaccurate.
yeah, Rosenheim took Grant Fry. It was a little bit too far.
Yeah, look at Cherniak and Agalaiti matching each other for speed. Reinhardt kicks it out. A lot of speed here for the Red Devils. Grant Fry. Oh, just a little slide there by number 6, Rav Chandna.
Yeah, it looks like that was a penalty call there.
Yeah.
Outside the box, it will not be a penalty kick. It'll be a free kick.
Yeah, free kick for the Red Devils. The one goal of this game was a penalty kick from Renee Rincon, so a lot of penalties so far in this game. Free kick for the Red Devils. Looks like a
it'll be
corner
corner
kick, yep.
kick, yeah.
Yeah, corner kick. It's Alex Hain kicking it in from the corner.
I think Fiala here is going to take this one.
Oh, yeah, it's Simon Fiala. Yep. Fiala up in the corner. Can't get it in, just not enough accuracy near there, and it goes over the field goal post.
Wow. Menendez with a shot, and great save that Paladugu there. Puts his right glove up and gets the deflection.
Yeah, and Paulo Dugu's been great tonight. You know, you have the one penalty kick, but penalty kicks are always very hard to save. Outside of that, he's been lights out. You know, all the pressure's been on him. They've been on defense for most of the game, and he's done a great job. It's going to be another corner kick on the opposite side, though. Fiala will once again kick it in. There's Jacinto. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the move because Jacinto not tall enough to really get up there and near all the other players. Looks like miscommunication between the Red Devils. They're still able to recover it, though, with Cherniak and Christensen.
Yeah, the crowd never pleased with them, with the boys winning this ball back. But sometimes it is the right move to just reset the team,
Yep.
and they have faith in their defense.
Yeah, Cherniak and Christensen have been a phenomenal defensive duo, and like you said, you just got to reset sometimes. Here's Perez. Perez, great move, but Libon read that. Here come the Knights. Mayride's guarding so well, and because of that, the pressure got to Agalaiti, and Central will toss it in.
Yeah, the best part about this Central team is that even if they make mistakes, like Perez had that deflection, he still went straight back to defense. They don't give up, and they persevere, and that's what makes this team great.
Perez guarded by 2, now by 1. Trying to keep it, but Libon now with it. It's a one-on-one matchup.
Yeah,
And a whistle
little,
blown.
little physical there by both Mayrides and Jacinto, and that's a whistle that was well called by the refs.
Just over 20 minutes left to play in this second half. And the Knights will now have it. Big opportunity here for the Knights. Got to kick this up high. That's what he does. Kicks up. very high. It's in goal territory, but great defense by Menendez. He's going to reset that and kick it out in a smart play by the senior.
Yeah, it doesn't even give up a corner kick. It's a good play there, throwing.
Knights will retain possession after Menendez kicks it out, but the defense for Central has been lights out. This team's only allowed 13 goals on the year.
Oh, and
And it's going to go out, yep.
that's going to be a corner, though.
Yeah, corner
It's gonna be the
kick.
first corner here.
For
And
the
if
Knights,
I'm
yeah.
West Windsor, and this is probably one of their best chances here tonight to tie this game up.
Yeah, you got to be smart here. You have to throw it perfectly here. This Central team is going to expect a lot, so you got to pull out some trick if you're the Knights.
You have 20 minutes left in the second half. And in order to stay in this bracket and in season, they're going to need something magical happen.
Corner kick up from the Knights. Is that going to go in? Reinhardt doesn't save it.
Wow.
And the Knights barely get that. What a goal for the Knights. Reinhardt reached in for his hand, but it wasn't enough. And the Knights tie this up 1-1. Trying to figure out who scored this right now. But as I am, Div, what a goal. How do you expect that?
Yeah, that just went over Reinhardt, and crazy play there
Yeah.
by West Windsor Plainsboro. And
Yeah,
Brad, that was a perfect
Yeah.
corner kick straight
Wow.
right next to the box. And they make something happen there, and that's props to West Windsor Plainsboro for taking the one opportunity they've had
Yeah, you
and
can't.
making the most out of it.
You can't recreate that corner kick. I'm still trying to figure out who it is. It looks like that is number 19, Sarthel Chauhan. His third goal on the year. Chauhan, a perfect corner kick there. It bounced off his head, and you see Reinhardt, he was diving for that ball, trying to reach in, but he just didn't have it because the ball div just went up way too high.
Yeah, definitely some worries here for Hunterdon Central. Being tied in 20 minutes left in regulation is definitely something that you would not want to exactly happen.
Yeah, and you can tell Cantanzarite's presence is missed. And here's Hurling. Now Central has an opportunity. They got to be quick. But great defense by the Knights. And Div, as I was saying, you can tell that Cantanzarite's presence is missed. Because as I was saying earlier in the game, when Cantanzarite's there, it allows for more offensive players on Central to get open looks. Now with Cantanzarite not being there, the Knights are able to do a man-on-man coverage.
Yeah, Hunterdon Central definitely needs something on offense. Timmy D'Alessandro has not been able to do much as well. Perez has also been in attacking mode, but hasn't been able to do anything. And Alex Hain is usually the Hunterdon Central second option, but he's not in the game right now. I'm sure that substitution stuff is coming soon.
Yeah, you definitely have to bring Alex Hain, in my opinion. Outside of Cantanzarite, Hain is probably their best scorer. 5 goals on the year. He's a guy where you have to have him in this situation. You know, no one thought that this game was going to be tied up 1-1 right now, and it is. And that's just not what you want if you're the Red Devils. You're the 1 seed in this tournament. A loss to the 16 seed with the season being over is not what you want. They got to think fast. Here's May Rides. Cherniak bringing it up quick. However, also, if you're Hunterdon Central, you can't rush. It's still a tie game 1-1. You're not down. You have to keep doing what you're doing and control the pace on the offensive side, and you still have to get good looks.
Yeah, you can clearly see Hunterdon Central has been more energetic after that play, and they're definitely getting nervous, and they're trying not to rush. And Brad, just like you said, they need to make sure that they stay calm and they still stay developed. As over time, you could easily say that this Hunterdon Central team is a better team on this pitch.
Yeah, you have to stay calm, especially in the playoffs. This is not a regular season game where maybe you can afford a loss. You cannot afford a loss here. It is do or die, win or go home. Here's Jacinto. Here's Mayrides. Mayrides gives it right back. Central, fast-paced offense right now. Back and forth passes between both teams. Here's Cherniak. Cherniak, high kick. Jacinto's there. Just couldn't jump high enough to get there. It's near the central goal. There's plenty of players there. Great defense by the Knights. It's still in the air. And great defense by the Knights, Div. That's very, very pressuresome situation there. And the Knights were able to hold well.
Yeah, but this is a corner kick, and Hunterdon Central needs to take advantage. 15 minutes left.
Yeah, very important corner kick here. You're tied 1-1 with just over 15 minutes. This is the most important corner kick in Central season this year.
Yeah, crowd getting rowdy as well. And Hunterdon Central is going to have a big moment here.
Here's Simon Fiala on the corner kick. And it can't go in. Great defense by the Knights.
Not the best corner there by Fiala. Cherniak tried to make something happen.
Look at this. Look at the speed. Able to not keep it, but now they can't. That was great speed by the Knights. It looked like for a second maybe the Knights were going to get there, but now Central's right back on the offensive attack. Here's Fran Perez. I believe it was number 22, Jacob Thindry, on the run for the Knights when they had it. But here's Perez. Slides, and now the Knights are on the offensive attack. No one near there, though. It's back and forth, Div. This is chaos.
Yeah, that looked like Jacopolito on that one-man save there. Coming off the bench, hasn't seen the most playing time in the season, and he definitely made an impact there.
Here's Mayrides at the midfield. Cherniak lightly passes it out. Knights on the defense. Ball goes near the goal. Oh, almost a big opportunity. I believe that was Grant Fry right near the goal, but couldn't connect, Div.
Yeah, and that's, they call offsides there on Hunterdon Central, and Fiala waving his hands on confusion, and Alex Hayne, it looks like you could see him getting ready to sub in, and that's definitely a key
and I'm surprised
for Hunterdon Central.
And I'm surprised he hasn't already been subbed in, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, the refs determine when the once the players are allowed to go in.
Yeah, and just you would think that someone like Alex Hayne in these earlier stages of the second half would be playing, but Div, what I think is they're trying to rest him for the later stages if it's still tied 1-1. But is that smart?
Yeah, same thing with Michael Pesha, and as well, he's been doing a great job on defense, and it looks like he's not in the game as well, being one of the captains. He's been having a couple of injuries as well. And Owen Mayrides, great defense there.
Look at this.
Here's Fry.
Yeah, here's Grant Fry. He's got to pass it out. Great defensive play by the Knights. That's what you need to do. You need to kick that out and reset. That's a great play. Central still on the offensive attack, though. It's going to be a toss near the corner.
There he is, and there comes Rincon as well.
Yeah.
He's been great on offense, and that's his first minutes of the second half.
And these two subs might be game changers because Rincon Div had that penalty kick. Alex Hayne is able to score in these clutch time moments. He scored against Pingree later in the game. He has to do that here.
Yeah, 2 goals against Pingree, and there's the deep corner.
Deep corner.
Or deep throw-in, excuse us.
Cherniak couldn't keep onto it. He's able to keep it, but that was worrying for a sec. He lost control of it. He has to stay patient. Rincon is doubled. And they're going to go right back. This is what you call playoffs right here. It is chaos between both teams. It's tied 1-1. You can't ask for a better playoff game, Div.
Yeah, stoppage time, it looks like. And
some
it looks
confusion.
Like players are talking with the refs.
I think the refs are talking over who has the ball right now. The ball never went out. The whistle just kind of stopped.
It looks like there's players.
Yeah, I think someone was hurt on the field. I think Gideon Lubin was hurt. As you can see him coming off with someone. So I believe it was an injury stoppage. Couldn't see the injury when it happened. Yeah, but I believe it is an injury stoppage. The clock is stopped at 13:03. And honestly, that maybe the Knights got a big break there. You know, with that injury stoppage, the Knights are now able to fully comprehend because that was a fast pace back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know. The Knights just threw it into Hunterdon Central's team. Confusion on that.
Yeah.
Fiala failing on that.
Look at this. Number 22, John Aguilati has some room. He has Cherniak, a good defender. What a move by Aligati, but too many defenders around him. That was worrying for Hunterdon Central.
No whistle inside the box. There's no whistle, and that's game-changing for both teams.
Wow.
And there's
now
a whistle there.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that's stoppage time there as well.
Yep, number 11, Khalil Osman collided in. Div, can you see who that is?
Yeah, that's straight yellow there. And well-deserved yellow. That was a little ugly.
Yeah, that was Fran Paris that's down, and that's not good. You want Fran Paris to stay in. And that's just not what you need to do if you're the Knights. You're on the verge of an upset at 1-1, Div. Those penalties cannot happen.
Yeah, Fran Perez getting back to his feet. Definitely good sights to see. And 12 minutes left. This is exciting game, Brad.
Yeah, very exciting game. Cherniak's at midfield, though, so it's going to be hard. It's a high midfield kick. Got to connect here. It's near the goal, but the Knights defense coming up clutch. Central still with it.
Yeah, it was Rincon with the head. Just doesn't get anything to happen. Knights take possession in the corner.
Yeah. It's back and forth now of possession. And in these later stages, it's something we haven't seen from Central. Usually in these later stages, they're able to keep possession a lot of the time, but it's been back and forth. It's in the corner right now. Hard to see who's on it.
Yeah, it's Alex Hain there, and
Yep.
it looks like Mayride's here.
Mayride's
He's
goal
gonna take the ground.
attempt. Couldn't go in. Central's doing a good job, though, at maintaining the offense. They got to stay on the offense in these later stages. Still around 10 minutes, so plenty of time for Central to come up with something. Here's Rincon. Rincon had the penalty kick earlier. There's Jacinto. Jacinto tries to get it out, and the Knights kick it high in the air. Rincon. Oh, had to stop in his tracks. But once again, Central is keeping possession. And that's going to roll out.
Yeah, Hunter and Central on offense has been trying to do whatever they can to get this ball, and looks like they're getting a little bit too antsy. A lot of these kicks are getting a little pointless.
Yeah,
But
Cherniak has Christensen,
yeah.
has plenty of room, and here's Jacinto. Jacinto's trying to keep it in, but he can't.
Yeah, that's terrible communication there. That's
Yeah.
just something that you can't have, being the first seed. And you know, if this game goes into overtime, that would just be bad looks. And it looks like that's Nicholas Barella coming in for Owen Mayride.
Wow, that's very interesting because Nick Barella is someone we don't see a lot. He has a goal in the year, but he's not playing usually. And if he's subbing in for Owen Mayrides, they have to trust him a lot because Mayrides is a guy that I would definitely want in these later stages.
Yeah, Nick Barella, tall player, but he's definitely gotten physical and he's definitely has the IQ.
Here's Hurling. Hurling to Jacinto on the other side. There's Rincon. Loses it in a foot race. Still on it. Gonna go back to Jacinto. Jacinto right back to Cherniak. Alex Hain is on it right now. A great defense by the Knights. It seems like the Knights are coming up really clutch in defense right now. And that ball went out.
Oh,
you can see Hain is so frustrated about that one.
So frustrated, and yeah, that ref just tells him he's got to knock it off, otherwise that's gonna be a card. And yeah, all teams.
This is playoffs.
Yeah.
This is definitely a playoff game. You can see both teams are stressing right now, and that's what happens in the playoffs. The pressure goes up. You know that it's win or go home, do or die.
Yeah.
And this is what Central wants, honestly, in my opinion. You got to reset that back to Reinhardt. You got to slow this down.
Yeah, Christensen, you can't get too trip, and that's a trip, and that's a good call there. And
yeah, that was Agalati on the trip. Christensen kicks it right back out. You see Rincon has a good look.
Fiala's open as well.
I don't think Rincon saw Fiala. Good kick across. Oh, can't get it in. Hain had a decent look, but good defense by the Knights. This is crazy.
Yeah, that was a great look by Hain. There's a shot there, and that goes
good
straight.
scoop up easily for Palagudu. But yeah, Alex Hain had a great look. It's just these goals are barely missing for Central. It's giving the fans a heart attack. It's high to the midfield now. We have just about 8 minutes left to go in the second half. There is a whistle blown.
Yeah, it looks like that's a whistle on Nick Barella.
Yeah.
There, it looks like he's playing almost man coverage on Siddharth Smadharthan. Looks like he scored the first goal. And yeah, he's just on him, regardless of where he is.
And it's just unfortunate for the Red Devils because they had the 1-0 lead. That corner kick, it was like the most perfect. It was not a perfect corner kick, it was a very good corner kick for the Knights. It just bounced right off the head, a good high arc to go in. Just unfortunate for Central because that one corner kick has changed the entire landscape of this game. Here's a high kick for the Knights, and Reinhardt, good save there. Reinhardt, he's just going to toss it right out to Cherniak.
Yeah, good save that by Reinhardt. And that definitely gave Hunterdon Central quick relief.
Yeah, if this does go into overtime, it'll be 2 10-minute halves, and then if that won't happen, will be penalty kicks.
Yeah, in regular season, it usually would end in a tie, but due to the fact that this is a playoff game,
It's
and
going to
you
go to penalty
need
kicks, yeah.
one team to advance, it will go to penalty kicks. Hunterdon Central has gone to 2 double overtime games, and they have won both. So they have done well in overtimes, and you could tell that they don't get gassed very easily, and they get fresh boots.
Still plenty of time, though, in this second half. They've been on the offense for most of this later stage. Trying to get it in. Oh, what a save by Palagudu.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
and
there's
a whistle
a whistle.
blown.
There's a whistle.
Wow. And Central is going to get a huge opportunity here, Div.
And that's a controversial whistle, and you see West Windsor going immediately to the refs. And that's going to be penalty kick, and that looked like there was well-deserved. And Alex Hain, it looks like a little shoving there with the goalkeeper. Confusion there by both teams.
It looks like Central, they're going to get a penalty kick.
Looks like Rincon is going to take this one again.
Yeah, he has a 1 penalty kick already. They're trusting him again. This makes it 2-1. Kick is up for Rincon, and that goes in! And it's a 2-1 lead for the Red Devils! Rene Rincon on fire today! His second penalty kick, and that takes it up 2-0, 2-1, Hunterdon Central.
Rene Rincon with 2 goals for this game, and that's a highlight game for him for sure in the first round of playoffs, and this is why you need him inside the game, and that substitution was definitely a big deal for Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, and that's just so unfortunate for the Knights. You tie it up 1-1. It looks like you have a chance, and a costly penalty allows Rene Rincon to kick that right in, and that's a big stress relief for Central. It takes a lot of stress off of them and probably makes them much more relaxed. However, the Knights still have plenty of time.
Yeah, and Owen Mayride's coming in back, and Hunterdon Central just playing defense here. Look, they got the 5-man defense because they can't afford to happen. They can't afford another goal for West Windsor Plainsboro to happen again. So they're going full defense for this later quarter of the second half.
6:31, Rene Rincon, both goals for the Red Devils.
And that's crushing for West Windsor. By losing, if they do lose this, they would have to lose by 2 penalty kicks, and definitely not something that you would want to be losing by.
So that ball's going to go out. Just over 6 minutes left to play in this second half. Going to go out once again. And Central will have it now on the offensive side. And if you're Hunterdon Central, you have to keep this on offense. You have to have a much more slow-paced, although they're going to come at you. You got to keep control of the ball. You do not want the Knights to go right down. And Palagudu's right there.
Yeah, it's a high kick there by Palagudu.
Yeah, and Hurling was right there. Here's Rincon. Couldn't get a hold of it. Bounces right off Barella. Goes right back to where it was. Here's Perez. Oh, almost had a good look, but ball went right away from him, and Palagudu was able to scoop that up. 5 minutes left to go. They're going to reset right back to Reinhardt, but the defense from the Knights is pressuring him. Very high kick there to Hurling. Hurling's able to keep on to that. Staying in bounds, but the Knights are right back. Here's Barella, high kick. Haynes there in a foot race. He's able to keep control. Can't get past the defender. But now here's Perez. Perez has multiple people ahead of him. Perez has some room. Tries to give it off. Can't. Gives it back to Mayrides. Mayrides to Hayne. Hayne tried to go. Thought he had the ball. Knights recover on defense. Reinhardt's with it. And passes it right back. Journey at bringing it up.
Confusion here.
Yeah, looks like some talk between the officials. 3:35 left to play in the second half. The clock is currently stopped. And goes back. Goes right back out. It's going to be tossed in.
Yeah, with 3 minutes. This game has been a thrilling adventure for both teams. West Windsor thought they had a chance and still do with 3 minutes if they score a goal here.
Yeah, for West Windsor, definitely playing better than anyone thought they would. They've been very solid on defense. Again, both goals from Hunterdon Central have been penalty kicks. No just normal goals coming in for Hunterdon Central. The defense of the Knights today has been very impressive.
I mean, their defense has been amazing. Alex Hayne had a couple tap-ins that were well deflected by West Windsor, and it's just great defense and great, probably a lot of film as well. And team did a great job trying to hold off this team.
At the midfield, Cherniak loses it, trying to get it back. Here come the Knights, though, but no one really there for them on the attack. Christensen does the right thing and just resets that, kicks it out, goes high over. They're going to get it right back. Number 6, Arav Chodna, going to toss it in. The clock is stopped right now at 2:15. This is probably one of the last chances for the Knights to tie this up at 2-2. And a whistle blown, and it looks like it's going to be on the Red Devils.
Yeah, they're going to have a chance with 2 minutes, and they're going to need to do something here quick.
Yeah, gotta hurry here. They're one goal coming from a corner kick. This is a huge chance for the Knights to tie this up.
This could be the last chance here for the Knights if they want to continue their season.
Number 11, Khalil Osman will kick it. Good ball, but Reinhardt doing a great job at saving that. And look at the speed of Fiala. He's going to kick that right to Fran Perez. And you can't ask for better defense there by the Red Devils.
Yeah, great speed by Fiala in this late game. He's been playing a lot of the half. I'm sure he's definitely seen the fatigue, and you can see the moves there.
Oh my gosh.
What a shot.
Yeah, and I don't even know if really that was intentional, but that shot had a really good look into that goal. It was just a little too high.
What a trajectory from here. Everyone had a scare and thought that might go in.
Yeah, and Div, I don't even know if that was intentional or not, but that scare definitely was there.
Definitely not intentional.
Yeah.
That looked like a ricochet right off of Fiala.
This is playoff soccer. Under a minute, 50 seconds left to go. The Knights have to hurry, or else Central can walk away with this game. Final 40 seconds. Haynes in a foot race, keeps it in. Alex Hayne keeps it. And Palagudu saves it, but honestly, for Hunterdon Central, they're on the offense right now. All they have to do is hold on to the ball. Final 30 seconds. Multiple players near the corner. One's down. And that's going to be a whistle on Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, with 21 seconds left.
Yeah, 21 seconds left. This game has been back and forth chaos. However, there is a player down for the Knights. It was hard to see what was really happening in the corner. He is back up.
Oh, that's a yellow card for Alex
wow.
Hayne.
A yellow card on Alex Hayne. Just not what you want if you're the Red Devils. You have 21 seconds left. You're up 2-1. You might have the game sealed, but that yellow card can change a lot.
Yeah, and this is a do-or-die moment here for
the Knights.
For the Knights, yeah. You can see goalie out in net as well.
Ball high up in the air. It's near the midfield.
Last-second efforts.
And the whistle is blown again.
And a yellow card.
Wow.
That's a yellow card on the West Windsor Plainsboro player. Wow.
So back-to-back yellow cards for both teams. 15.1 seconds left.
Wow, he's dismissed off as well.
Wow.
Which is interesting.
And that might do it. Hunterdon Central, still 15 seconds. The Knights could get something, but if Central can keep possession here,
yeah,
they
it
could
looks
walk
like
away.
The penalty was still...
Oh, and the Knights are still going to have it, though. But good defense here. They just got to play good defense. Final 7 seconds. And that is going to do it. Rene Rincon, ice in his veins. 2 penalty kicks to send the Central Red Devils to the quarterfinal round. It was playoff soccer at its finest, but Rene Rincon comes up clutch. They will play number 9 seed Montgomery in the quarterfinal round. A great win for the Red Devils, and stay tuned.
Brad Romano here, Rene Rincon. Rene, not really else much to say than wow. Great performance. How many times have you envisioned that penalty kick?
A million times, like in my backyard as a kid, and now just being able to live it in the sectional quarterfinals. It's a great experience.
Yeah, and that was down to the wire. Talk about playoff soccer. In those environments, when it's tied 1-1, how do you deal with the nervousness and stress?
Just got to take a couple of deep breaths. You got to remember that you're playing for the team and you're not playing for yourself. You got to just make all the right choices and just make sure you're just breathing perfectly just to remain calm.
Last season, quarterfinal round, that's where you guys came up short. Now you guys are back there against Montgomery. But what's different about this team than last year's?
The chemistry is all I can say. The teams, the friendships are all just insane, and the whole team loves each other, and they're all just happy to be here together as a team.
Rene, great job today. Good luck for the rest of the playoffs. Thank you for watching HCTV here, NJSIAA Boys Soccer. Stay tuned.